very good morning to all of you. We'll wait for a few others to join. Hello everyone. Namaste. I hope you all are doing fine. You all are doing well. You all are safe. My name is Pallavi Chaudhary and I'm basically a craft designer, an artist, a folk art promoter, and my area of work is Mithila painting or Madhubani painting, more commonly people call it. So keep sending me the hearts so that I'll keep 12 people have joined already. Hello everyone. Hi. So I see 15 people. Okay. So basically I'm an artist. I'm a Madhubani artist or a Mithila artist, and Madhubani painting or Mithila painting, as it is more commonly known as to people, is a very ancient folk art form. Before I introduce to the art, I'll just wait for a few more to join. Okay, so we have quite a number of people with us, and just before the session started, I was requested that I should keep my what are we going to make today? Little wing. Yes, that's a surprise, little wing. We are going to make something very interesting today. So just before the session started, I was requested to keep my language both Hindi as well as English, because there are few people, what is difference between Madhubani painting and Mithila painting? Yes, I'll be coming to that. This is a very common question people keep asking me. Material. Okay, so let me first of all, this session, I hope all of you are sitting with your paper. The material list was sent to you. So the most important thing that we need is a CD marker pen or the OHP markers. Okay, a pencil, a brush. So these are the main things that we require. Besides this, we need a handmade sheet. Okay, and we need colors. The acrylic colors that we need is, nice to see you here. Hi Kalyani. So let me just brief you about the art form first of all. Mithila painting or Madhubani painting. Madhubani painting is the commercial name, the commercialized name of Mithila painting. But since this art originated in the Mithila region of India, you can say there are some parts of Nepal as well, which were a part of Mithila kingdom. And if we talk about the kingdom of Mithila, it was long back, like 5,000, 6,000 years ago, when King Janak was the ruler of Mithila. It is said that this painting originated at that time. We have books, we have the literature that says that there was a painting format that was practiced on the walls and the floor of Mithila region of India at that point of time. So since then, this painting has been continued, and this has been practiced in the region. How I learned this art form? I learned it from my family members, the women in my family. It's a part of our tradition, it's a part of our cultural existence. So when we talk about where is this Mithila region, Mithila is a part of Bihar. So there this painting is practiced. Madhubani painting, many people call it Madhubani painting because this was first of all discovered in 1937 by William Archer in the village of Madhubani district. There is a village in Madhubani district. It was first of all discovered there. So जब वहाँ से लोगों के पास ये जाने लगा, वहाँ से लोग इसके बारे में जानने लगे, only then this art form started to become popular, very popular in European nations, in Japan and in other countries. So very commonly people call it Madhubani painting, but the original name of this art form is Mithila painting, because this art form is tells about the tradition of a particular place, that is the Mithila region. Okay, so when Sita and Ram, they were getting married, so Raja Janak, he asked his people, the entire kingdom was painted with different motifs of gods and goddesses and flora and fauna and different patterns. It was painted all throughout the walls of the village, the kingdom, as well as on the floor. This painting this is still done with rice flour. So we'll not get into the detail of this art form because it is actually a very vast art form. It is not possible to do it in 1 hour or to tell you about the art about this. So in case you want to know more about this, visit my Instagram page, that is Maithili Chitrakari. You can visit there. And what we are going to do today, what we are going to paint today is something very interesting, which is something my favorite, and that is the faces. The typical faces of Mithila painting. It makes the painting very different from the rest of the art form, and that is what we are going to learn today, and we are going to do together. So I hope all 28 or 35 people who all are with us, they're going to take out their paper, the pen, and I'll keep telling you the stories and why is it done, the interesting folklores. So I'll keep doing that, and we'll also learn how to do it. What do we need? I have said first of all we just need a OHP marker and a paper. I'll just see an option if I can, just switch off this comment section so that turn off. Okay, I'm just closing it for a while so that you can just concentrate on the painting, and this is not going to disturb you. This comment is not going to. I'll keep the questions for the end of this session. You can ask me whatever questions you want me to ask at the end of the session. I'm going to open it. Okay. So we're going to learn today. These are few of my paintings which are available right now to learn. So this is a handmade sheet. You can take a handmade sheet of 200 GSM or more than that, but not less than that, because it makes the painting difficult. Okay, so what we are going to learn today. So the face features are very different. As you can see, I have made a few for you to see. I have posted these pictures on my Instagram page, Maithili Chitrakari. You can just go and visit. Okay, so these are few. I'm going to teach you some very easy techniques of the faces. Okay, I think people want to ask something. So I'm taking, first of all, we're going to make a very simple design, a very simple pattern of making a face. There are a few points that we keep in mind while making a face. What we knew, Kashvi Gupta. I didn't understand. I didn't get your question, Kashvi. Can you just get back? Okay. So this is our paper, and I hope you have taken out your paper and your pen, and I'll tell you step by step how do we make a face. Okay. So we take, video is blurred. The little wing is saying, okay, let me see if I can. Is it fine now? Wait. Is it fine, little wing? Can you please pin the Insta handle? You want me to pin the Insta handle? Actually, I'm new to this. Instagram live. I have done my Facebook live many a times, but I have never done an Insta. How do I do it? Let me just type it. It's Maithili Chitrakari. So this is the name. I have typed it. You can just find out on Facebook. So let me start making the faces. I hope that you have taken out your. These are the pens, the OHP markers, the CD markers, or we call them. You see, the CD. Or if you don't have these pens, you can just take simply a sketch pen. Just take a sketch pen. Or a black pen. Even if you don't have that, you can just take a black pen or anything similar, gel pen. Okay, shall we start? So let's first of all start with the rough sketch. I'm using a pen. You can use a pencil first of all. Which paper do you use if you wish to frame? Handmade papers are best. Okay, so we make a sharp nose. Okay, done with this. and then we come here and a chin that is slightly sharp. Okay, I hope all of you are getting, and just make a roundel like this. So I hope you got it, how I made a where did you pastel gypsy. As I said, this is a part of our tradition. Mithila painting is a part of our tradition. So I'm born and brought up in that place, Bihar, that is Mithila region of Bihar. So that's a part of my existence, you can say. So I have learned it since my childhood from my grandmother, from my other female members of my family. Okay, so everybody please pay attention. So this is the structure of the face that we make. Okay, now I'll tell you some very interesting story. If you see Mithila painting or Madhubani painting any part or anywhere, you find it a lot in these Delhi Haat and all. So a few interesting things you will find or you'll notice, and that is there's always a very sharp nose. Why is that? Have you ever noticed? Or a very thin lip. Okay, now we'll first focus. I hope everyone can see. Just keep sending me hearts or a thumbs up or something like that, so that I'll just. Okay, so we make sure. This is the easiest way of making a. I hope everyone can see. Okay. Right. So I was telling you the interesting story about why these eyes are. You must have noticed in the Mithila paintings or the Madhubani paintings that you see in Delhi Haat or anyone else's place. Why are the faces like this, especially like this, like sharp nose, very big eyes, almond shaped eyes, fish shaped eyes, or very thin lips? Why do we have that? We will do a double lining in the eye. Okay, can you see how am I doing it? This is the way I'm doing it. You can have a closer look, and I hope each one of you, we are drawing together. Once you have done it, please share your pictures, please share the work that you have done or you're doing with me on tag Maithili Chitrkari, tag Cobalt Blue Foundation, and share with us. It is so encouraging when I see people, I'm also a folk art promoter, as I said. It is my part of my work that I keep doing. So when you go to this Mithila region, as I was telling you all, if you go to this Mithila region of Bihar, and if someone is looking for a bride, so जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं ना सुंदरता का मापदंड, so that is the parameter of beauty there in Mithila, that a girl having a big eyes, sharp nose and thin lip and a chin slightly that is outside, such a girl is considered to be very beautiful or very pretty. So the depictions in the paintings and in other forms, you see that girls and the faces are depicted in this way. So a very sharp nose, this can be sharper, this could have been a sharper nose, but I made it this way. A very big eyes, जैसे गाँव की भाषा में कहते हैं आम के फाक, आम का फाक मतलब आम का टुकड़ा जिसे हम कट करके, तो उतनी बड़ी आँख, and patli lips. So this is how people define beauty in Mithila region. And curly hairs, black curly hairs. So that is why you see in each and every painting, the girl or the bride or Devi is depicted in this way. Okay, so this is a rough sketch. I hope you all are drawing with me. We all are making together. We are learning together, and we are getting to know about this ancient art form. So when we talk about folk art, so see, अगर आपने pencil से बनाई होती, you could have rubbed this, but since I have made with a pen, I cannot rub it, but I'll color it later. Okay, and we are just drawing face today and the features. How is it done? Why is it done? Something very interesting that we have in Mithila painting are the jewelries. The jewelries are the special features of these paintings. So we are going to draw some very interesting jewelry. The intricacy and all, it is completely up to you. How do you want to do it? How do you want to decorate it? Turn off the comments. Okay, I'll turn off the comments for some time, okay? And I'll turn it on after sometimes, okay? So the jewelries, as I was saying, is very important part of these faces, women. The women motifs, which you see in Madhubani painting or the Mithila painting, it's very important. I'll turn on the comments later, but I'm right now just sketching, okay? So here is, see, I'm using my imagination to make these. You can absolutely, you're free to use a folk art is something, why I was saying this art form is easy to make, because the folk art, it doesn't follow the rule of symmetry. It is something that comes out of the heart of the artist. When this painting, this art form was discovered in 1937, and it went to London to the labs. What kind of painting is this? And people were amazed and shocked to find that the simple household women, the women staying in homes, the housewives, they have drawn and they have painted such beautiful artwork, who have no professional or knowledge of art form. They have done this, and that art form was compared with the work of Miro and Picasso. You'll be shocked to hear this fact. So this work was so much appreciated. In fact, in Japan, we still have, there's a museum, there's a Mithila museum. There are more than 1,000 paintings of original Mithila paintings. There are too many national bodies in this art form. So later it was acknowledged in India, but before India, this art form has been acknowledged in the other parts of the world. And if we talk about the antiquity and the style, this art form is one of the most scientific, you can say, art form of the world. There are many, as I said, in 1 hour it is impossible to tell you everything about this art form. We'll take some other session to tell you, but a few things that I would like to take up is just faces. Why are the faces like this? And one more thing which I would like to tell you all, I'll take a rough sketch or something. This art form is always completed with two things. That is, this part that you see, the colors that are filled, this part of Mithila painting is called bharni. We fill the colors, so that's why this is called bharni. And the other format is called kachni. These are the kachni forms. I do not have much time to tell you everything. What are these? So I'll tell you. I'll come to this. If you see this painting, there are few intricate lines. These intricate lines are called kachni. So this painting is completed with kachni and bharni. Always. Any painting you see. So there are basically just two styles of completing this painting is kachni and bharni. So we are going to do that today. That is kachni and bharni. Bharni will do with colors. And right now I am doing kachni for a few things. So today we are not going to take too many topics about this art form. We are just going to take the topic faces. Why are the faces like this? So I hope you all know now why the faces are like this in Madhubani or Mithila painting, which I always used to wonder as a child, why the women have so long nose. I do not have a long nose, so why do women have such long nose in these paintings? And in fact, not a single woman in my family. But generally the definition of beauty is this. Okay, if you're drawing with a pencil, you can erase this line. I have done it with a free hand just to tell you how do you do it. So that's why it's like this. So this is how you make the faces. Sharp nose, big eyes, thin lips, and slightly out chin. Okay, and we are doing the kachni work here in the ornaments. I hope I like an interactive class, so I'll turn on the commenting section. The language people speak, there is Maithili, I guess. Sinha Vanshika. Yes, Vanshika, you're absolutely right. Bihar is rich in languages as well. There are 5 languages, and 2 of them are dialects. And there are languages like Angika, Bijika, Bhojpuri and Maithili. So Mithila, the Mithila region, what I'm talking about, जहाँ की ये painting है, जहाँ का ये art form है, so that particular region speaks Maithili. And Maithili is one of the names of the Sita, Janak's daughter. So the label that I have is named after Sita. Sita is one of the names, that is Maithili, Maithili Chitrakari. Okay, Tikhi Nak. Yes, that's right, Tikhi Nak. And I hope, Vanshika, you know the story behind the Tikhi Nak now. Why do people have Tikhi Nak? Okay, I hope you all got it. How we make a face. Keep sending some love, keep sending some hearts, guys, so that I'll know that everyone is attending, everyone is liking it or not. Okay, now we come to an important part, that is the nath. Okay, so this is my favorite jewelry in the entire painting, that is the nath. Okay, I'll try to just pin Maithili Chitrakari here. Once you're done with your sketches, your paintings, do tag the Cobalt Foundation and Maithili Chitrakari. How do I pin? Let me just find out. Can someone help me out? How do I pin? Okay, is it still blurred? Somebody is saying, please do save this video. Yes, this video will be saved in IGTV on the official page of Cobalt Blue. Super explanation. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you're liking it, but I'm just trying to pin my... Okay. Is it fine? Love Syahi. I hope it's fine now. No, it's clear, ma'am. Fine. Great. So, but only the thing is, if I keep it here, it will be difficult for me to paint. I'll just show it to you guys. Okay. So, we have done Kachni work here. You can see, I'm myself from Bihar, though I never lived there. Oh, you missed a lot, Vanshika. I have lived school. I have done my schooling and all, everything from there. So you can see, this is the Kachni part, this is the Kachni part, and I'm going to do a bit more Kachni here in the Juda. Okay. So there are basically 5 types of Madhubani painting or Mithila painting. I prefer calling it Mithila painting because I'm from that part of Mithila, that's called Darbhanga, and I believe that calling it Madhubani painting, gives the entire credit to just one district of Mithila, of preserving this art form, and it will be wrong to the other parts. So that's my belief. The lines are drawing is called Kachni work. The lines are yes, that's right. Creative by Richa. Yes, Richa, you're right. These parts that I'm doing these parts are called Kachni. The lines, the intricate lines that I'm doing is Kachni, and the colors that I'll be filling right now, that will be Bharni. So let me just see the time. We are halfway. So let me start doing the color. Okay, and I'll take my first color today. It's actually, we just have 1 hour. I don't know what to. So I have this skin color in acrylic color. Almost it's a very light skin color. I like darker shades, darker tones of the skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a bit of brown in this. As I said, I'm fond of the darker shades of skin. And my sketches, if you see, are mostly, I'll get the colors here. I may not be able to answer all your questions because I'll be concentrating more on coloring now. So and here I take some brown, okay, and I take this skin color and I mix them. Okay, it's not that brown as I want it to be. I want it to be more brown, so I'll take some more brown to make the skin slightly more darker. And is there any specific color to be used in these types of painting? Yes, art expressions, yes, acrylic colors are best for using, for doing these paintings. But in case you want to start with watercolor or any other color, it's absolutely fine. Okay, so let me start with the coloring first. Okay, what I'm doing right now is bharni. See, usually I do not use a pen in what the paintings that you see there behind, all the paintings that you see, none of them are done with pens. Okay, none of them. It is just because I'm teaching you all of you right now how to do these paintings in an easy way. I'm using a pen, but none of these paintings have been done with a pen. All of these have been done with a 000 brush and a nib dip pen, which is not as easy. It is easy to do with a pen. Okay, so I think I need more color. So once you start doing this, you are habitual of doing these paintings with brushes, pens, you can start using brushes as well. So the 000 brush is very thin, very fine brush, and a nib pen is also very fine. So doing these paintings actually takes too much of time. So the paintings that you see behind my table, so these have taken me like a lot of time actually. These are my lockdown projects and they have actually taken too much time. So you have to be careful when you're doing your bharni. And I'll not speak much right now because I need to concentrate on my face. So generally when I paint, I'm quiet. I don't speak much. But here I need to answer your questions as well. Should we do a double line for the entire face? Yes, Art Avathi. Yes, we do a double line actually for everything that we make in Mithila painting. Here I have not made for this face. I'll just show you a few examples. If you see in this face, I have done a double line, right? In this face, this is the kind of face I'm making right now. I have not made, there's no as such rule, but yes, in Mithila painting, you make double lines for everything that you draw. Okay, generally you make. See, here I have not made, this is a front face, so I have made double lines. And here I have not made a double line. So right now in this particular sketch that I'm making, I'm not doing any double line. But in case you want to, you can definitely do that. Okay, you can do that. Go ahead with it. So here is our let me just finish painting the face and then I'll get back to your questions. I'll take your questions once again. I just need little bit of concentration in painting this face thing because I can spoil it if I speak much. Okay. You need lot many brushes for these. You start with 000, which is very fine. 2 flat brushes, number 1, 2, 3, depending upon the type of painting that you are doing. Okay, so here on drawing along, I have explained in a very simple way, the most simplest way I could have done. So I need some more skin color and some more brown. Double line, yes, in case you want to make a double line, yes, you can. I have less time today, so I'm is going to close my live session in just 1 hour. This video is going to be saved on Cobalt Blue page. You can always go and visit and refer to this video, or you can visit my Instagram page. There are many tutorials that I have been posting like in last couple of days, and those tutorials, they are about how to make faces, how to make trees, how to make birds, everything that I can do as a part of my folk art promotion thing I've been doing. Okay, we have to wait for this to dry as well. Why do we use acrylic color? Actually, acrylic, my mostly work is on fabric. I'm a craft designer, so there are women artists in my village who are working with me with Maithili Chitrakari, and I design stuff and get it painted from my artist, and that is how we work. We as a team, we work, and these women in my village, they are basically housewives who want to support their families with the income that they get from these. Okay, so we work basically on fabrics, and when you're working on fabrics, it is important that it doesn't fade away with time. So acrylic is one thing, or the fabric colors, they do not fade with time, and to keep it more durable on fabrics, we use medium. I think I'll use some more brown. We use medium. Medium you get easily in stationery shops. Okay. Due to lockdown, I could not get a 200 GSM paper, handmade paper. So this is just a 100 GSM paper. So you can see it is going up and down. So it's not a very good handmade sheet. Generally, the handmade sheets doesn't work this way. They're perfectly fine to do Madhubani paintings. Okay, but this paper that I'm working on right now is not a very good paper, I believe. It is 100 GSM. Okay, once it dries, I'll just outline once again with the paper. Pen. Okay, we are done. How much time do we have? Okay, we have some time. Any more questions, guys? So I have Nupur also. Hey Nupur. Okay, I hope you guys are doing along. We are painting along together. Done. I need time to dry this first of all, but since we do not have much time, what I'm going to do is I'm just switching to, it's clear now. Okay, Manshika, thank you so much. Manshika, you're being too kind. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm taking black color. Okay, I'll take some dash of black. And is there tutorials for beginners in this art form? Avara Azad. What an interesting name, girl. So yes, I have my Facebook page is with the same name, that is Maithili Chitrakari. If you go there, I've taken already 8 sessions and it is completely for the beginners. In case you want to learn it from the very beginning, you can see those sessions and you can learn. What paper will you suggest for the beginners to start practice? For practice, if you want to start using ivory sheets. Ivory sheets are not very good for painting, but it is good for the beginners to start Madhubani painting. The reason being, it's a very thick paper. Good question, Nupur. And it's a very thick paper and it is easier to make, to sketch and to paint it. Okay, so this is how. I don't think I'll be able to complete. It is impossible to complete such an intricate art form in 1 hour, but I'm trying my best to finish it as soon as possible. I'm making the hair. I'm doing hair with Bharni format, or you can do, if you want, you can do it with Kachni also. I'll just do this part. I'll show how Kachni can be done in this hair part. I'll just show. You can use the ivory sheets, but if you have handmade paper is the best. My favorite is handmade paper, always. Or the simple drawing books, drawing sheets that you have. By ivory sheets, I do not mean the thick ones, the ones used for craft. Okay. So this is how we do. Hello. Mama. Okay. So we have finished doing the head part, the head hair part. Okay, now I'll show you how else you can do the hair. What is the medium you spoke about mixing with colors? It's a medium. You just call it medium. Okay, you go to a stationery shop and you ask for medium for acrylic colors. If you just tell them medium for acrylic colors, they'll give you acrylic colors. Medium for acrylic color. They come in numbers: medium number 1, medium number 2. It's a liquid thing which is diluted, which is used to dilute the acrylic colors. Okay, so that is medium, and it is basically used when you use a nib pen. I'm not showing a nib pen right now. I'll use a white later. Okay, so here is my face. What have you asked? Please answer my question above. What is your question, please? I did not get you, and I'm not able to concentrate on the questions as of now because I'm painting, as you can see, and holding a brush with one. Can you just repeat your question? The moment I look into the camera, whatever questions I see, I just answer them. Please ask your question once again. Rise Shalini, yes, if I'm not wrong. Now I'll show you how I do Kachni in here, the hair part of the. Okay, this is how I do. See, okay. There are several ways of doing it. I'm doing it in this way. So this is the. I hope everyone can see. What kind of paper do you use? Sonia, I'm using a handmade paper, Sonia, but this one is 100 GSM. I generally use 200 GSM and above. Okay, so I would suggest each one of you to use 100 GSM and above. Okay, and I'm doing Kachni for the bun of the lady. How much GSM paper is good for painting and framing? Okay, that's what I'm saying, Shalini. If I'm not wrong, your name is Shalini. Shalini, 200 GSM. 200 GSM or above is good for painting, and if in case you want to get it framed. So anything above 200 GSM is good, not less than that. Okay, so I hope you got your answer. In case you want to use fabric also, cotton fabric is best. If in case you want to use canvas, you can use a canvas sheet or a canvas roll or board canvas, anything. I don't know, but something wrong with my network. You are not audible to me. I'm joining third time, but you are not audible. Kalyani, I think there is some problem with your network, because everybody is able to. Can you please share something about this art form? Kajol, I've said a lot about. I think you have joined late, Kajol. We have discussed a lot about this art form in the starting of this video. You can watch this video again. It will be saved in IGTV form on the Cobalt Blue Foundation. Or you want to know more, or you want to learn more, you can visit my Instagram page. You can DM me. I can send you the links as well of the sessions that have already been conducted for the beginners. Okay, I hope, Kajol, you got your answer. So fish, I think is water spilled. I have asked you to keep tissues. I keep a muslin cloth for cleaning my mess. Okay, so you see, painting, I'll have to do the painting, the touch up once again once I end this session. What kind of fixative can be used to preserve this artwork before framing? I'll tell you. I'll just come to that. So this is the kachni you see I have done in this juda part. Okay. I'll use another brush. Just give me a moment, guys. I'll just come back with another brush, because this brush is all brown. What kind of, okay, see, as I said, if you use medium in acrylic colors, this color can be preserved for a long time. In olden days, what was done was like गोबर, जो किसको कहते हैं ना, काउ डंग को यूज किया जाता था पेपर को प्रिजर्व करने के लिए. ठीक है, अभी भी इनफैक्ट वाई ओल्डन डेज, अभी भी विमेन इन माई विलेज दे यूज काउ डंग्स. Okay, I think there is some problem since I've mixed the color and we do not have time. I'm doing it in a hurry. There's some problem with the face, so I'll just fix it up before this session ends by mixing brown. Okay, and I'll use a flat brush this time, so I do not spoil it. Okay, done. Yes, finally you are audible. Thank God, Kalyani, I'm audible to you. Okay. So this is not my usual way of doing it as I'm doing right now, because since I have to tell you all, teach you all with a pen. Okay, now I'll use my pen again. When I'm looking at the camera, then I can see my mistakes. कहाँ पे paint नहीं हुआ है. If you're doing it for the first time, you can use a sketch pen, or you can use watercolor. You can use anything that you want to. There's no compulsion that you do with just acrylic colors. Okay. So I'm using now, since we have very less time with us, just 15 minutes. I have to fatafat do this. At least I'll keep it presentable. I'm using just pen, not colors, because if I use colors, it will take too much time. Okay. I'm using this Color takes time to dry, and this is a very intricate art form, as I said. So I have to use a tissue. Yes. Complete your paintings. Share with me. Share with Cobalt Blue. Tag Maithili Chitrakari, tag Cobalt Blue Foundation, and please share your work. It feels really good. I have an entire album in my stories section, the highlights. If you see, so many people have shared their work that my highlight section is full of others' work. After I have started these online sessions, people keep sharing their work. Okay, so now this is really therapeutic. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sonia. And you're also doing great, Sonia. You're practicing so much. I love this. This is just my way of telling people about this ancient art form of India, and I feel really bad when people don't know about it, because they ask me, why do you feel bad about it? Because I feel that this is our cultural heritage and we all must know at least a bit about it. Okay, so this is what I have done with it. पूरा तो मैं नहीं कर पा रही हूँ अभी, but I'm taking question answers right now. Somebody has sent me a request. I do not have much time. Okay, I'll be using red color now. Do the lips and just the important parts. I'll just be doing the I hope everyone can see. If I'm not able to finish this before the time ends, last 5 minutes I'm keeping for your questions, for answering them. Okay, and if I'm not able to do that, I'll post the picture once I'm done with it on my Instagram page, and Cobalt Blue will also post it. Yes, Sonia, actually this art form is about that. You need to keep practicing it. If you keep practicing it, you're able to do. I'm just using red color as of now, because if I clean my brush and if I take another color, by that time will be up. So I'm just using red color as of now. Okay, you can decorate the jewelry pieces the way you want to. You can see I've done the hair in two parts, the kachni and bharni. The head part is done in bharni and the okay, and the last thing that I'm going to do is Aparna. Hey Aparna, I think you have joined late, Aparna. No problem, this video is going to be saved on the IGTV on Cobalt Blue page, and here we go. So I have some more time. Yes, I have some more time. I can use one more color, another color, so that adhura na lage hamara painting. Let me use a yellow, and that yellow I'm going to use for you're going to use that for the important part of the Mithila painting, the faces, that is the veil. Yes, I had a meeting which just got over. No problem, you can see the video again. Thank you so much for sharing the information. Only today I got to know the real reason of big eyes in sharp. Oh, I'm so glad that you did. There are many people actually, they don't know much about the art form, and they keep practicing. There's no harm in doing it, but once you do something, you should be knowing about it. Okay, so veil is something very important. Dupatta या घूंघट जिसको कहते हैं, it is something very important in the tradition of Mithila, और paintings में भी आपको ये दिखाई देगा. So we make a jewelry जैसा thing here. See, I have learned it from the dupattas and chadar that I saw at my place. और मेरे घर में जो traditions हैं. So this is the way I have learned, in a very traditional way, in a very raw way. Nothing very very artist, not very, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, decorated or something like that, of that sort. So I believe in that beauty of this art form. बहुत ही naive, बहुत ही simple, बहुत ही rustic, and बहुत ही folk. Can you please let me know where I can buy handmade paper? Sonia, you can get that on Amazon. I purchase everything on from Amazon. अभी मुझे नहीं मिल रहा because I'm at a place जहाँ पे Amazon की delivery नहीं आ रही है. But you can get it. I'm using a wrong brush actually, guys. Do not use a flat brush for this. I'm using because my brush is in another room. If I go to take it, my time will be up. Let me see the time. Yes, I've got just 5 more minutes and another 5 to interact with you all. मैं बहुत roughly कर रही हूँ. I'm going to share. I'm going to redo this. Not redo exactly. I'm going to सुधारूंगी थोड़ा सा इसको. And if you see, मैंने I wish to visit Bihar once just to see all of them. Oh, great! हम साथ में चलेंगे सोनिया. So, बिल्कुल सोनिया. And you know what? People just know about. अभी तो लोग जानने लगे हैं मिथिला पेंटिंग के बारे में. बट बिहार में आर्ट और कल्चर का सिर्फ मधुबनी पेंटिंग ही नहीं है. इसके अलावा देयर आर लॉट मेनी थिंग्स. देयर इज सिक्की वर्क, देयर इज मंजूषा आर्ट, देयर इज दिस टिकुली आर्ट, देन हैंडलूम इतना सारा है, क्राफ्ट इतना सारा है. यू कैन से नेवर इट हैज़ बीन, यू नो, द गवर्नमेंट हैज़, और आई विल नॉट से, मतलब it was never actually given that light which the other states have given to their craft and to their work. There are so many. There's no dearth of art and craft in Bihar. Not only Madhubani, there are so many others. You do not find on Amazon either. I'll DM you, Sonia. I'll do that. Are you still in Bihar right now? Yes, I am at my parents' place, but I'm right now staying in Jodhpur. But yes, I am in lockdown at my parents' place in Bihar. That's right. Okay, so I will take up. So we are done with what we are. You can see these paintings. Okay, these are done traditionally with brush, nib pen, colors. Okay, so these are all my lockdown projects, and this is what I have done in 1 hour. I don't know how is it. Color वगैरह उतने अच्छे से हुआ नहीं है. I can understand, but just a basic sketch to make you learn how is it done. Okay. Yes, Sonia, I'll be sending you that. And we have last 5 minutes. You can shoot your questions to me. Oh, guys. Yes. ये क्या हो गया? Yes, you can ask your questions if you have any. Someone said me that we use only primary and secondary colors in Madhubani painting. Vanshika, see, someone whosoever has told you this has said absolutely right. Earlier, the organic colors were used, the colors, the natural colors were used. So, the primary colors, that is black from kajal or green पत्तों से red, जो primary colors जो nature में है वो primary colors ही हैं. So, only primary colors were actually used. But now it is not so. We have got colors, we have synthetic colors. We are not using this. Natural colors. So what happens is we use all the colors that is available with us. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Learn something new today. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad that you like this session. And go to my Instagram page, Maithili Chitrakari, MAITHILI. Maithili is one of the names of Sita ji. And उनके नाम पे मैंने अपने पेज का नाम, just to dedicate my artwork to her. So Maithili Chitrakari is my page. Whatever we have practiced today, do this. Tag Maithili Chitrakari and Cobalt Blue Foundation in your work. I'm going to share your works on my Instagram page in the story section, as well as the Cobalt Blue is also going to do share your work. it's actually as an artist, it feels really good when you do that, when you practice the work that you have been learning and all. So thank you to each one of you. Thank you so much for attending the session, and we'll keep meeting. I keep conducting sessions on Facebook. If you want to learn more, do visit my Facebook page also. You can learn that. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.